Thank you, Representative Issa. Chair now recognizes Representative Lawler.
Thank you, Chairman. How many of you use some form of online banking and get email notices for your credit card statements? Have you ever had the moment where you get the email notice, you open it, you look and go, oh my God, what did I spend this month? And then you go check the online portal and you look and you see the itemization, you go, oh wow, I didn't realize that. That's what's happened here. Very simply, USAID has an important mission. And unfortunately, they have gone askew on that mission. PEPFAR is a program that I have been in strong support of, and 60% of the program is administered by USAID. It is a vital program. Humanitarian assistance, and when you think humanitarian assistance, you think food, you think shelter, you think supplies, medical supplies, you think testing for different types of diseases. Unfortunately, as we peel back the onion here, we're finding more and more that billions of dollars of taxpayer money are being misappropriated. And so what Secretary Rubio has done by putting a 90-day freeze in place per President Trump's executive orders is to have a comprehensive review. Now, during that review, they have granted a waiver for life-saving treatment and care and humanitarian assistance, inclusive of PEPFAR and food. And that's what they should do. Now, some of my Democratic colleagues will say, under what authority are they doing this? Well, Section 7063 of the 2024 appropriations gave the Secretary the authority to do this. And I would remind my colleagues that under the Clinton administration, Madeleine Albright tried to bring USAID under the control of the State Department. So this is not some new concept, and certainly USAID wouldn't have been in the crosshairs as much as it has been had the people working there abided by the order issued by the Secretary of State. Instead, they thought their judgment should be substituted, and that, in fact, they, as bureaucrats, unelected, have more authority than the elected president, Congress, or the confirmed Secretary of State. Now, when it comes to oversight, we had Samantha Powell in here last Congress. We asked her numerous questions. We asked her for information. And as is often the case when Congress, as a co-equal branch, asks for information, the executive tries to stymie that. And because it was a Republican-controlled House, the Democratic White House, and Democrat-controlled USAID did not want to cooperate with these investigations and requests for legitimate information. And so, frankly, in 3 to 4 weeks, DOGE has gotten more information than Congress ever could because the executive oftentimes refuses to cooperate. And for those saying there's no transparency here, how is it not transparent? You're hearing about it. It's being released. It's being reported upon. This isn't happening in the middle of the night. Now, one of the things we've uncovered is the fact that a congressionally appropriated fund, the Nita Lowey Middle East Partnership for Peace Act, and Nita Lowey being one of my predecessors, was a $250 million fund controlled by USAID. And it was set up for the purpose of cultural dialogue. And USAID, under this program, gave $3 million to tomorrow's youth. And the head of that has produced numerous anti-Semitic, anti-Israeli songs as part of this cultural dialogue. Now, given what has happened in the Middle East and given what happened on October 7th, do any of you actually believe that is a good use of American taxpayer dollars to promote anti-Semitic rap songs in the Middle East?
Those are criminal activities that need to stop.
I would add that any institution, university or otherwise, that is engaged in anti-Semitic behavior or stopped it on their campuses should be disqualified from getting any kind of foreign aid.
Agreed.
I agree too.
Well, that's what we're talking about, and that's what we're dealing with. And for those saying, where is Congress? We're here. We're having this hearing. We're providing this oversight. That is our role, but it is the role of the executive to manage the agencies and departments, and that is exactly what they are doing. And frankly, they have provided more information to Congress in the last few weeks than Congress ever got under the Biden administration. And the Biden administration is the one that approved that $3 million to go to an anti-Semitic rap artist to promote Jewish hatred. That is what we're talking about. That is why the 90-day pause was put in place, and that is why this nonsense needs to end. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Good points.
Thank you, Representative Lawler. Representative Jackson was hoping, he was advocating for you to get another 5 to 10 minutes. But I told him we have to move on to Representative McKenzie, our final person.